So today we are going to make a Christmas vehicle. I've wanted to do this lesson for some time now, and I thought that this would be the perfect chance for us to try it out. So this is an example of one that I just briefly put together here. I'm going to show you a few different tips and tricks that we can do on Sketches School to make our life a little bit easier. And the one that I'm going to show you first is the symmetry view. So let me close out of this. Oops, I'm sorry. Close out of that. Add a new document. And the first thing that we are going to do is go up to the three dots. And you see the middle icon that has actually two triangles, but one is dotted and the other one's solid. We're going to click on that. What this is going to do is mimic what you do on one side on the opposite side. So it's going to be completely symmetrical. So I think that this is a great project for that. I'm going to go ahead and pick, I'm going to pick a tool. I'm going to do the fine point marker in black. And let's get started. So down in the, I would say, lower quarter of our paper, I'm going to begin by drawing a bumper. So I'm just going to draw straight out, down, and back in. Below that, I'm going to draw a tire. Above that, I'm going to draw the main headlight and the smaller one. Now I'm going to do the fender around it. I'm going to go ahead and erase a little bit of that. So if I erase on one side, it's also erasing on the other side, which is super neat. This is going to be a classic truck. It's going to have a little notch on the hood there. And then I'm going to put the top of the truck on. The windshield. Now that didn't actually meet, so I'm going to go back over. And those will look like windshield wipers, so that's fine. And the grill. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put line straight across here to show some depth in the front of the vehicle. And as you know, Mrs. Shartle is a stickler for a ground line. There you have it. I'm going to go ahead and turn this symmetry view off. And I'm going to add Christmas elements now to my vehicle. That could be presents. It could be a Christmas tree. I'm going to try to stay close to what I did in the example that I showed you at the beginning of this video. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a Christmas tree, and it's going to be shooting out from the truck. So that's like so. I'm going to draw a star. Now if you want to do a star like this and then erase the inside, that's perfectly fine. I kind of want my star to be a little bit crooked. add some branches to my tree, and they don't have to be perfect. Actually, the less perfect they are, the better. I'm gonna go ahead and put the pine needles on my tree. And that's just short little wispy lines coming off of each branch. All right, looks good to me. Let's go ahead and add, you know what? Let's do a bow right on top of the grill. And I really hope that I'm using the correct terminology. I, by no means, am an expert in automobiles. So a square with like 2 triangles shoved into it, and I'm gonna go and do it like a little loop on top so it has some dimension. Zoom in real quick here. With my eraser tool, just kind of erase those lines that overlapped there. You know what? I'm gonna do the symmetry tool again, just for the inside of the grill so that my lines are pretty even. Turn that off. And let's add some presents. Maybe this guy's bow is right in front. This one's on top. And this one is also on top. All right, so we have our drawing. Looks pretty good to me. The next thing we're gonna do is color it, and I personally liked the watercolor tool. Oh, you know what I forgot? I'm gonna turn on my symmetry tool one more time. I'm gonna put in like a little license plate area. All right, turned it off. So I'm gonna click on the paintbrush, which is your watercolor tool. And if you liked the image that I did at the very beginning, that is what I used. You are more than welcome to try coloring this with like the pastel or the colored pencil or marker, but for this demonstration, I'm gonna do the watercolor tool. So I'm gonna click my colors over on the side, and let's do a classic green truck. Let me show you on the bottom real quick though. The watercolor tool, if you do a line, it's going to pull a line with varying shades in it. If I tap this, it's gonna make a bunch of dots. kind of like watercolor droplets. And if I go over the same area a couple times, lifting up my watercolor paintbrush, it's going to make it darker. So I'm going to erase this real quick. And start painting in my truck. So the prompt that's coming up is save. In case I haven't mentioned it to you, I like the autosave option on this because there's nothing worse than practically being done and losing your picture. So what it is doing is saving that image every 3 minutes. In your camera roll, you're going to have various stages of this composition. So for example, if you didn't like something that you did at the end, you could go back to an older version where you hadn't done that yet and import that picture. So this looks a little bit smudgy. I'm going to show you a trick. This third tool from the bottom is a blending tool. It will smooth some of that out for you. Be careful, it will also smooth your black into it. So I'm just doing it in larger areas where my strokes are really noticeable. Okay. Go back to my brush tool. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more up here. Go over the same area again. All right. Next, let's do tires. That's easy. Oh dear. Those are black. I'm going to pick a larger tool for this. And yes, I went out of the lines. It's okay. And my front bumper, I'm going to do a gray along with the grill. I'm going to come in with a smaller tool there. Give it some depth. My little license plate in front. My ribbon, I'm going to make red. I think one of the things I like most about the watercolor tool is that you don't lose your lines underneath it. So like the oil pastel tool, which we're going to use here momentarily, it's super opaque and you're going to lose some of the branches. So if something like that drives you a little crazy, it's as easy as taking it out. Going back in. And I'm going to take the blender here just to scotch it's fixed. Let's move on to our Christmas tree. So, brown. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of brown on the branches right now. Come back in with another green. All right, so I mentioned the oil pastel tool. That's this guy. I call it the crayon a lot of times. It's that guy right there. I'm gonna pick the largest setting for this because we're gonna use this for bulbs. How about yellow? And I'm just dotting it. And some blue, but maybe I want to change this blue. So I'm going to click a blue and hold it, and then it's going to bring up the screen where you can modify it. I want a little bit more of like a turquoisey aqua. I like that. Click modify. And red. Okay. On to the presents. Actually, you know what? Let's go around these guys real quick. And it is completely okay. Uh-oh, someone's up from a nap. It's completely okay if you don't quite go around them perfectly. Don't worry about it. My star. Present. Purple. A pink guy. Whoa! Do a purple bow on this one. How about a red bow here? A dark blue here. All right, for the background. So I'm going to go to my large brush, and what color am I feeling behind this? I did pink on the last one, although I want to do pink again. Let's try orange. So I'm going to basically like lay down some background color. Now I'm going to go in with the medium tool, put some in here, and close to the truck, I'm gonna pull some lines away. And you're not gonna really notice these here in a second, because we're gonna make it look very watercolory. I'm going to start doing some of those dabs over top to make it look like droplets of watercolor. I'm gonna do, ooh, that's an intense droplet right there. Let's see if I can't blur that out a little bit. All right. Nope. All right, ground. Well, you could be driving on snow. In this case, I'm gonna go brown though. And I'm going to try to keep my lines pretty horizontal. Put some overlapping underneath the tire so it looks like it's casting a shadow. And underneath the truck. And if there's any, oh, I forgot. So right now, the windshield looks perfectly see-through. So I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna go and grab my white and my smaller watercolor brush and pick a direction. And put a slight glare on it. And last but not least, sign it, take a screenshot, click on your screenshot. In this case, you are gonna probably wanna edit out some of the extras, like the undo arrow and the three dots, click Done, Save to Photos, and you are going to upload that in the assignment tab labeled Upload a photo of your Christmas vehicle. All right, until next time, guys, take care.